guys and girls, may I introduce the WPL B24 military truck. Now, don't be put off by this because it's got four-wheel drive and solid metal axles, and both diffs are locked, which means it's all set. It looks to be a good crawler, but we shall see. Keep watching to see how it goes. And if you're watching this, wondering why I'm reviewing this truck, it's because it's relatively low cost at just under $33. Ready to run, and I recognise that not everybody has a $500 or $600 budget for a 60-mile-an-hour buggy. And slower is always just as much fun as fast is, to my mind. Okay, well, I'm going to get on with the unboxing. And the thing appears to be fairly well packaged. Complete ready to run, including the truck itself, transmitter, battery. All yours for about 40 or 50 bucks. There's a link to this truck as to where you can buy it from below the video, along with the discount coupon. So we've got our little instruction manual, and straight away from the instruction manual I could see the battery is tucked away under the cab. And what have we got? We've got our transmitter at the back here. Nice and easy to get to everything, not overkill on the packaging, but it's nice and secure. Yep, same military style truck transmitter on there, forwards, brake on there, pretty much on off on the steering. So it'll be interesting to see if this features the same as the other one. You've not got any adjustment on here, but this is only fairly basic at this price point. Going to get the truck out of the packaging and get the camera off the tripod. Let's have a close look at this little baby. Oh, we've got our USB charger in the bottom of the packaging there. This is becoming more and more of a common feature on these smaller vehicles. This is a 1/16 scale truck on here. Anyway, that's not bad to my mind, first impressions of it. But I'll clear all the packaging out of the way, get the camera off the tripod, and let's have a closer look. Okay, Richie, so what are we getting for our money? Well, we're getting our truck, which features four-wheel drive, completely ready to run, battery included, USB charger for it here. Found it takes about 90 minutes, 2 hours the first time of charging, which is not too bad for a battery of this size. You've got your transmitter on there and a fairly simple instruction manual. You're not getting any tools with the thing at this price point, but then it doesn't go at high speed. That's not where this thing is coming from. It's more of a like mini crawler RC than any kind of speed merchant thing. The fact of the matter as well is it being four-wheel drive, solid axles, analog diffs clearly indicates whoever designed this had crawling in mind for it. Well, making use of the tools that we're given, use the box as a stand. It's very detailed, I have to say. Just going to pan around to the back in a sec. At the back we've got our realistic lights and a little tow hook on there. The axles I'll come on to on a minute. Just moving on down, we've got a spare wheel done to scale on there. So I did notice when it's around the front, not only have you got the realistic looking lights, but you've also got a mini scale winch in there as well. It doesn't work, but it's a nice scale feature. Okay, well zooming in there from the front, we've got a whole fistful of metal components in there, including a steel axle, solid axle running across in there. All the suspension components as well appear to be metal in the main. Okay, now moving on round to the back, we got a very neat scale feature here. It's got scale leaf springs made out of real metal at the back there. Again, the rear axle is solid metal like the front one, and little diffs all round. Okay, scanning on back down the car from the front to the back, we got this metal frame chassis on there, which has a surprisingly large amount of weight to it, which we will see if that gives it good grip outside or not. Huge amount of metal in the bulk of the car, so it's definitely not a toy grade, but is it quite RC hobby grade? I'm not quite sure. The proof will be in the outside test. But and we've got a centrally mounted motor in there. Now the steering servo is tucked away in there. Will be interesting to see when I put the batteries in this as to how that steering servo works, because the one on the WPL C14 is slightly unusual, as you will see in the outside test, but I just want to check that there's nothing kind of wrong with that one. So it'll be interesting to see if the one on the WPL B24 is the same or not. Now, I was just about going to say I'll go and put the battery on charge, but first of all, I need to go and find it, and it was as exactly as the instructions said. underneath the front cab, which I believe just snaps back and locks in place. Now let's just check out there. Yep, we got fully locked rear diff and we got fully locked front diff. That bodes well for it being a good crawler at this price point. Well, we will have to wait and see. Anyway, I hope you like that short review of the WPL B24 military truck. It looks all set to be a good little crawler, but the proof will be in the pudding, as they say. So I'm off to go and plug the battery into its USB charger and come back and get testing this boy and this little boy over here in the next couple of days. Well, I hope you like this review, and you want to see more great RC cars, then please do subscribe. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. It helps if you want to turn on the notification button next to the subscribe button.